We're live.
Oh. Welcome to the Sinchies podcast.
We're back at it again.
Season 2!
Yeah.
We took a break for like a couple months. So
It was like a solid 2 months.
we decided that we'll just make it seasons. So
12 episodes.
Season
14.
2 coming at ya. Okay. So,
Well,
let me get
I haven't done this for a minute. God damn.
I know, bro. It's been a while. You fucking almost died.
Yeah. I was dancing with Miss Rona for a little bit there. I'm pretty sure it was.
I thought you got tested.
I did, but it didn't even say yes or no.
Dude, all I know is you were fucking Count Dracula for 8 days.
Dude.
I saw you like olive twice.
Yeah, just because you went into my room.
Yeah. I would hear you like a ghost, dude, going through the fucking to the bathroom.
It was
And
bad.
then back to your room.
Yeah, it was bad. So yeah, anyone that doesn't know, I got super sick there. I was pretty much told by like, basically like 3 different nurses that I had COVID. Because like, yeah, it was bad. I went to one clinic, told them everything that was going on, and they're like, yeah, we're going to send you to get like a free COVID test because ours is expensive, but you literally have like every symptom of COVID. And I was like, oh, that's sweet. And like my sister said it, they all said it at that clinic and everything. I took the first test, it came back inconclusive, but it said I had a virus.
Yeah.
And then the second one, it was already when I was starting to feel better. That one came back negative. So it was weird, but yeah, I was on the ropes for a little bit there.
Yeah, you left and he was gone, dude.
You know you're sick when you have to go to your parents for a fucking week.
You lost a lot of weight, didn't you?
Yeah, from like, cause I had no appetite, and I lost my taste. That was almost worse than being sick. Was losing my taste. Dude.
Did you get it back officially?
It's like not like fully back, but like I can taste shit now. But like, dude, oh my god,
You were raging.
dude, I was. It's like one of like the last days I was at my parents' house. My dad and I went and got chicken wings, and it was the most disappointing meal of my life because I couldn't taste a damn thing. Like everything was like when you chew gum and it loses its flavor, and you're just chewing on the rubbery fucking. That's what everything was like. It was so frustrating, dude.
Fuck that.
It was so bad. And then like about a week or so after I was sick, like it was just barely starting to come back. To where I'd have to, like, if I made something to eat, I had to season the shit out of it to taste it. Now I can taste most stuff, but...
Just fuck ton of garlic, dude.
Dude, yeah, you should have seen, like, the seasoning I was putting on the chicken and stuff. Just a layer. But, yeah, no, that was an
I'm trying to
experience.
think of how long ago that was that you, like, came in. So much shit's, like, gone on since we stopped podcasting, dude.
I almost posted, like, I talked a lot of shit about COVID for someone who got their ass smoked by it.
You were fucked up.
Yeah. It was a good time. Yeah, I lost, like, 11 pounds that week. Week.
I was fucked up just in other manners. I boozed pretty hard for a while.
We're all a little fucked up in this house.
Yeah. Oh, and we got a cheers to the fucking fallen comrades.
Oh.
Lexi and Yuki moved out. Love you, miss you.
I would pour one out for you, but new room, new carpet, who dis? If you can't tell by the new setup.
Yeah, I moved into the master bedroom, so we have more room for podcasting. So a lot more spacious, and we got our new boy Kenny G.
Yeah,
Kenny G.
Kenny G.
He's somewhere. I think he ordered KFC. He's downstairs.
Ooh,
but
Colonel.
Yeah, he moved in here what?
A few days ago.
Yeah, I think like Monday, maybe Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. Because that was when I was tripping on mushrooms. Oh yeah.
No, it was Saturday.
It was Saturday.
It was Saturday. That's when you were tripping on mushrooms. Yeah. That was funny.
Dude,
That was a good time.
I wasn't feeling that shit for the longest time until we started taking a fuck ton of them, and then I was like, okay, this is working.
Dude, you were laughing your ass off that shit that people didn't even say.
What do you mean?
So, someone said something to Kenny, and you thought they called him Kendall. And you laughed your ass off.
Remember
you laughed your ass off for like 10 minutes, like hysterically couldn't breathe or dying. And we're like, where did you get Kendall from?
Dude, I called Wade Sabretooth.
Yeah, and then you were calling him Sabretooth and you were dying.
Crying. Oh. Dude, what really got me was the mushroom memories or whatever they call it. Like, I just felt like exaggeratedly drunk. And I was just vibing, having fun. But then when Kenny started telling stories, dude, I was like fucking time traveling machine. I was fucking there, like back. And it was fucking wild. That's the first time I've done mushrooms in fucking probably 6 years? 7?
I've only done them once, and it was just like, I don't remember if it was like just a stem and a cap or if it was 2. And it wasn't even like I was tripping or anything, but everything was just like enhanced.
Yeah.
Like colors and shit. We were driving around.
I still didn't even like hallucinate or anything. Like,
yeah.
None of that bullshit.
We're just driving around and shit was brighter. And like, I remember drinking a Dr. Pepper and I was like, I can taste all 23 flavors in this Dr. Pepper. Like, it tasted so good.
Is that oregano?
I was like, damn, this thing is it. Oh shit, dude, that was funny.
What else has been new, dude?
Oh, fuck, just been working.
We got a lot to just fucking bullshit about.
I know.
We gotta get back into it.
I know. It's been a minute. When?
I know, I feel rusty.
Yeah. I'm like, I haven't done this in a minute.
They haven't even seen you with a shaved head.
Dude, I shaved the mop, bro.
It's fucking gone.
Lettuce season is over. Dude, that was another thing that, like, when I was sick, because I would wake up and I would just be in, like, a cold sweat.
That's not normal.
And, no, like, I'd be, like, soaked. And, like, the first 2 nights I went down to my parents', like, literally it felt like I woke up and it seemed like I had just gotten out of the shower. Like, that's how sweaty I was. And I remember, like, my hair was just, like, all over and it was just, like, super wet. And I'm like, I need to cut this shit because this is gross right now. And I had, like, a big-ass fan blowing on me, too, and I was still sweating that much.
Fuck that.
No, I had a fever of, like, 102. It was nice. And then that's when, yeah, I had you cut my hair. He chopped it all off.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
I don't know what I've been up to, dude. It's all just a fucking blur. I got to a point where I was training so much that it was just like mentally wearing me down.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to take almost a solid week off of training. It was just like, just nonstop every single day, training, lifting, working, over and over and over again. My body just wasn't recuperating. And my back was really fucked up for a while, a good bit. You saw me when I was waking up and like I couldn't even fucking move. I've called in work twice since I've been there, and one time I was like explosively like vomiting, and I can't remember what the other time was. But I rarely call in, and I like had to call in because my fucking back was so bad. I couldn't even like get out of bed. So I started going to the chiropractor twice a week.
I was gonna say, did you go to the chiropractor?
Yeah, I've been going for like 2 times a week for like over a month, and just like last Tuesday he set me back down to once a week. So I had like a rare condition, because most people, when they work out too much or like do too much work or anything, they compress their spine, which I compress my spine a little too, but my lower back, I think it's because I like invert so much for leg locks and jiu-jitsu and everything. I actually started twisting it in different directions. So like my upper back was going in one direction and my lower spine was going in another direction. So he was calling it like spine spiralification or something. He said not a lot of people get it, but that's why my back has been like fucking excruciatingly in pain, is because it's like the nerve endings, they're all just like going through your spine, and I was twisting them and I was stretching them farther than they're used to being. So that's what has been like fucking me up so bad. And my feet were like an inch and a half apart. So like when you line your feet up, they're supposed to be like fucking level, or like sometimes like normal people it's like a little off.
Right.
Mine was like legit like an inch and a half off on one side. So he just cleared me last week to going once a week just for like maintenance and keeping it up. But I'm gonna keep going once a week for sure, because it's been a lifesaver for me.
Yeah.
My pain went from like a fucking 8 to like a 2, so I still wake up and it hurts, but once I start moving for the day, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Now I'm just fucking doing everything I can, and FedEx is driving me crazy, so I'm actively looking for a job right now.
If y'all got anything, hit them up.
Yeah. Denver area, give me a good job, dude. I'll do whatever. Just don't hurt my back.
What about that? What about that desk job that you're talking about?
I'm still in the process of working on that. I got a quality control agent job for a sales company, and I completely bullshitted my whole resume because the dude who's hiring me is a homie.
Yeah.
And he's the one doing the interview and everything. He's like,
oh, he's even doing the interview?
Yeah. He's like, I know you have no experience in any of this, but I'm your trainer, so I'm go ahead and
yeah,
we'll get you this job. So
seriously,
I'm waiting for that one. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But it gets off at 3 every day. Because that's the thing that's been pissing me off the most about FedEx is I don't mind like my back hurting or like working hard. I'll get through that, but they've just been gradually giving me more and more stops like every single fucking day, to where I'm not even making my kids' classes anymore.
No.
Like when I got hired on, I told them I needed to be off by 4 so I could go teach kids' classes, and now 3 to 5 days a week I'm getting off at like 5:30, so I'm like missing all my kids' classes, and it's just driving me fucking crazy, dude. Because I miss teaching kids' classes, and I feel like I'm letting my sensei and my other assistant coach co down. Like, I don't want them to think I'm being fucking lazy, dude. I'm just working my dick into the dirt, and then I get done working and go straight to the gym every fucking night. It wears you down, dude. You're getting burnt out. Gotta get something new. Gotta switch it up. So that's currently what I'm doing.
I bet FedEx would. Fuck that.
It's not fun, dude.
I worked as a package handler for FedEx. That shit was fun either.
Yeah, it's not fun when you're already like beat to shit, dude, and then you wake up and you come into work and there's just so many fucking like 140-pound packages that can't even fit in your truck. They're just like all outside of the truck. And you're just fucking staring at them like, I fucking hate my life, dude. And also, FedEx, the package handlers have been fucking lacking because so many people have been quitting and shit that usually pre-COVID, like normal, we would get done with the sort at like 8:30, and we could get out of there and start doing our route. They're literally not getting done with the sort until like 10 every single day. So that's like an hour and a half behind that we're already just like, we have to just sit around and wait for them to fucking bring us the packages. And it's fucking driving me crazy, dude. Like I used to get into work at like 6:37. Now I don't even go to work till like fucking 8:30. I just chill.
Yeah.
It's not fucking worth it because I know the belt's going to be on every single day. So that's where I've been.
Now my dad calls me.
Not the best of places. El Zorro Blanco!
El Zorro Blanco.
Put him on speaker, dude. Or not.
I would, but...
I love that fucker. Craig's my man.
He
was my football coach back in the day.
God damn!
He wants to talk to us, dude.
Damn. He's calling back to back. I wonder if they're flooding. Hello?
Not even speaker, dude.
It ended. Missed it.
So yeah, haven't been in the best of moods lately, but we're working through it. You know?
Yeah.
But where one section of your life lacks, another section gains. My fucking Tinderella score has been on fire lately. So, you know,
tenders.
you win some, you lose some. The chicken tendies are biting. That's all I can say, bro. So that's been fun. I've had a solid couple weeks with that. But even that
New
gets
room
old
too,
sometimes.
so
Not too many have
Yep.
got the new room.
new territory.
Yeah, lots of new places. We got a couch.
Yeah.
I'm about to do a lot of nasty things on this.
I got a podcast on this bitch, bro.
That's just for everybody to know.
At
dude.
least keep the fluids on your side.
No promises. Am I gonna sit on this side every single time? I think we're just gonna start switching places every time now.
I'm gonna start sitting on your office chair before too long. I ain't even sure. Never mind.
Speak your mind.
I could see you getting freaky on the office chair.
Dude, I found out a couple on the desk. That's always a hassle though, because they knock everything over and then you gotta fucking reorganize it.
So in the other room too?
Yeah.
It's just all condensed.
Oh yeah, and then that was when like my display case for all my shit was like right next to my desk.
Yeah.
So it would
That's what I'm
start
saying.
rocking and it'd fucking knock all my like Pikachus and shit, and I would get so mad. You know?
God damn it!
It's limited edition. You know, so I got upset about that.
That's what
so.
you would yell about when I was in there.
Mostly League. Mostly League.
Mostly League. Yeah, I can always tell when you're raging at League. There's a different type of anger there.
Dude, nothing makes my anger rage with the intensity of 1,000 white hot suns like League of Legends.
I know.
I haven't been playing it lately. I played one game yesterday
No.
and won one. I won one game
You got
and I
off.
fucking logged out, dude. I was like, that's it. That was a good fucking comeback.
I've done that before. Like on Rocket League.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, alright, I just won like one or two.
Yeah. I think I'll play like...
Got my fill.
I won't even say I'll play until like fucking one win. Because I could fucking get on and lose like 4 in a row, you know?
Mhm.
But I'll play like 1 or 2 games from now on. And then just log out, you know?
Yeah.
That game brings me like more stress than everything else on the planet combined.
Usually if I played Rocket League, like, it wasn't necessarily Rocket League where I would just like freak out. It was always Madden.
You were bad with Madden.
Madden was, yeah.
Didn't you like personally ban yourself from Madden?
Yeah.
Like you just...
Yeah, because I broke my last TV that I had.
When you sent me that Snapchat story that said 2 years ago on this day, and it was just you panning up from the floor to your
With fucking
screen.
Sarah McLachlan playing.
Dude, that was fucking terrible. You were so fucking beside yourself. You were like speechless when I came down.
I was just
like,
staring at the
What's
TV.
up, dude? And you're like,
I was just
broke my
pointing.
TV.
I was just pointing at it. It was all webbed out on the bottom.
And I shit you not, that was like within 2 weeks that Derek broke his TV, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was the same month, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Derek's was a fucking freak accident that I've never seen. Like, he slammed his controller on the ground, which I'm not condoning that either. But he slammed his controller on the ground playing Apex because he got so mad. And the fucking battery pack flew off, and the battery pack hit the TV, and he had one of those fucking curved, nice-ass 4K TVs.
That's almost exactly how I did it, except the whole controller went.
Yeah.
So I was like pissed. I was sitting down and I spiked it over here, and my remote landed over there, and I was like, the physics of that don't make any sense. Like, I slammed it on my left, how'd it go to the right? And I was like looking up, I'm like, fuck, did I put a hole in the ceiling or something? I was looking all around, then I looked down and my TV's just shattered. I was like, I can't play this anymore. So yeah, that's why I stopped playing Madden.
I think I broke one PS2 controller back in the day, and that was enough for me. I got set straight on that.
Well, see, and what I started doing, because, I would start slamming controllers, I would keep an old broken one with me. So when I got pissed, I would throw the broken one and not the one that worked.
See, kiddos? You always gotta have something lined up.
Modern problems require modern solutions. Yeah, and that thing actually cut me a couple times because it was so like broken and jagged. Like I slammed it, and I had to grab it a certain way after a little bit.
Dude, you don't know how many times I wanted to just put my fist through that fucking computer screen, dude. Like I've been like staring at it, like literally rearing back to like fucking punch it. And I'm like, no, I don't need that. Plus, I don't need the fucking embarrassment of explaining that to anybody. What happened?
Yeah,
I got
you
mad
just-
at League and I just fucking punched my screen
Just
as hard as I
stop on
could.
the computer.
Because I know that thing's super thin, dude. I know
Yeah.
I'd go right through that fucker. Or it just fucking, the whole thing would just launch.
Didn't your last computer you got pissed at League and just tossed it out the window or some shit?
Oh, that was a laptop, yeah. And that was up in Greeley.
I wish I.
That was the last time I like really raged and like broke something of my own, like not like in the heat of the moment where like you just do something and you're like, fuck, dude. Like I literally like calmly shut my laptop, stood up, ripped the fucking mouse out of the side, walked all the way across the living room, opened my window. That was when we were on like the 5th floor of an apartment building, and just fucking frisbeed my laptop out the fucking 5th floor window.
Dude, if I would have seen that, I would have died laughing.
That was when I took like a 4-year break from League. That was too much.
Till you got this computer.
Yeah. But I had a fucking bad addiction to League back then. I would play that shit for like 8 hours on end, like every single day. I would get home from fucking work and I would just play League until like 2 in the morning, like every single day. Fucking broke up with my girlfriend, didn't even notice she like fucking moved all her shit out, just kept playing League for like fucking.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, dude, it was bad. That was not one of my proudest moments in my life. I was definitely in a fucking hole. But Greeley was a shithole, so there's nothing to do up there, you know?
Yeah. Unless you know, like we do now, just go to the box or whatever the place was called.
Yeah. The penalty box?
Yeah. This place is dope.
I had some good times there.
Yeah, you did.
And in the parking lot.
Oh, shit.
I don't think that story needs to be told.
We got a few we gotta leave off of.
You know, it's to protect them, not us.
Yeah.
Bro, I got some good ones I've been wanting to like throw down on here, but I'm like, is it fucking worth it?
Yeah. Yeah.
For our 48 viewers. I don't even know how many subscribers we have now. We probably lost a few.
Yeah. Well, I've had a few people asking when we're gonna make another episode.
Me
so
too.
here we are.
We had a hot minute. Well, not a hot minute. We had a hot group of them drop off for the Sexapade episode.
Yeah.
That shit was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was funny as shit.
We lost like 8 subscribers that day.
Dude, you and I were just dying when we found out. Like, we dropped that episode, now we're down like 8 subscribers.
Yeah, those are the fucking yuppies who don't like butt plugs, dude.
I don't think there's many yuppies that don't like butt plugs, but we're
That's
weeding them
fair.
out. We're weeding them
That's
out.
fair.
Oh, good God. What else happened while we were gone? Did you do anything for the 4th?
Nah, dude, I had sex.
No.
Yeah.
It's a good way to ring in the 4th, though.
I didn't do shit, dude. I went to training and then came home and had sex.
Yeah. It's funny.
I didn't see a single firework, dude. Don't you remember?
She did.
Snap! No, don't you remember? She was just fucking.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause I remember
She was
coming
just
home
wrecked.
that
Like
night,
she couldn't even. Like she was just laying on the bed, and you were like,
I was
"There's
like, oh, there's
going on
fireworks
in the
out
park."
there.
And I
You're
was
like-
like,
I can hear them. Yeah, because I walked out there, I was like, I'm gonna go look at the fireworks. I was still all fucked up from the party I just came from, and then when I got out there, they stopped.
"Yeah, dude."
I looked like that video. You seen that video, like that monkey at the zoo or whatever, that's like walking over and he's like scratching his belly, like watching, and he just fucking walks back. That was me. No, I went too. My coworker had like a little barbecue at his place.
Yeah, you got litty titty, dude.
Fucking 2 nights in a row too. But we went there. So it's like all of us that work at the Grow, except for like a few that couldn't make it. Justin, I'm talking about you. And then fucking they just started putting fucking blunts in rotation. And I don't really smoke.
You don't.
And I was like, and one of them had his little pen that he was passing around. My manager did. So it was like that. And then this one dude's girlfriend, like, whenever we'd finish a blunt, she'd go back in the garage and roll another one. Some other dude showed up that was like his neighbor. He started rolling them. I was like, this is
in the corner, just silent,
fucking retarded.
Staring at
I was
you.
sitting on the couch like this out in his like backyard. And when he was like, food's ready, I was like, that table is a long ways away. My manager's like, you want to come get food?
Here we go.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, fuck, I guess. Let's make the trip. God damn, I was going on an adventure.
Fucking jaunt, dude.
God.
Me and Jimmy had a couple good adventures. We went to Fib Arc, dude.
He went to Fib Arc with you?
Yeah. I just hit Jimmy up on like Saturday night because I was going up.
That was when I was at my parents' house. That was when I was going.
Yeah, dude. I was like, you want to go to Fib Arc? He's like, what's a fucking Fib Arc?
What the fuck is Fib Arc?
I was like, it's a bunch of rafter hippies. Don't worry about it. Let's go. Me and him rolled down there. We fucked shit up. Jimmy almost got into like 3 fights. But that's typical Jimmy. I mean,
yeah, it seems like every time you guys get to that drunk of a point, he just starts wanting to fight people.
well, that's why he's called Jimbo Slice, dude.
I caught it.
Wow. Congrats.
God damn.
There's a fucking reason they call him Jimbo Slice when he gets
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
he wants to fight
He
everybody.
wants to fight everybody in the backyard.
Unless you're a homie, and then he loves you to death.
Yeah.
And I remember in Boulder, when we were fucking partying up there, we went to, what fucking club was it? It's a gaming club up there. And they had a live DJ that night. I can't remember what it's called. If you're a Boulder native, you know what it is. But we were fucking raging front row. And Jimmy was a DJ, so Jimmy was just getting fucking hyped, dude, in the front row. And he would, like, fall down in the middle of the dance floor on, like, laying back on his knees, and he would just, like, fucking lay around on the floor, and then he'd, like, bounce back up. Oh, dude. And he would just get up, and he would just start shoving fuckers, dude. He left and right. And then, it was getting to the end of the night, and everybody was sick of his shit. And I remember I was driving, so I only had like 3 beers, and I was just like chilling. And Jimmy was like, just fucking stumbles out of the crowd, dude, slaps me on the chest. He's like, I'm gonna go pay my bar tab, and then we're gonna get in a fight in the dance floor. Before I could even say anything, he just fucking storms off, goes pays his bar tab, and he's like, coming back, and he's giving me the, come on, let's go. And I'm like, no, you go. I just, like, you can distinctly see through the crowd, Jimmy's just throwing, like, fucking windmill haymakers, dude, just hitting everybody. People are, like, fucking kicking him, like, what the fuck are you doing? Luckily, that was, like, the last song of the night. So then we were leaving, and I can't remember what he was calling. There was, like, 4 fucking, like, 6'4", probably like 230 plus dudes walking on the opposite side of the street, and he was yelling at him. He was calling them butt pussies. It's like, you're a bunch of fucking butt pussies, dude. It was just me and Jimmy, dude. Jimmy's my size. You guys have seen Jimmy, so I was like, we're gonna have to fight these 4 fucking linebackers, dude. And I was like, Jimmy, will you fucking not pick a fight with the biggest dudes on the whole fucking street? And he's like, nah, they're a bunch of butt pussies. He's like screaming across the street.
I could hear him hit with his laugh too.
Oh, bro, cackling. And he got into a fucking argument with one of the Boulder girls up there because she's a physicist, and you know Jimmy's an engineer.
Good God.
And Jimmy has to prove he's the smartest person everywhere we go. So they got into a fucking argument about, like, astrophysics, dude, while I was fucking outside this bar just, like, staring at the ceiling like, I just want to go fucking home. I just want to leave. And he argued with her for like 45 minutes and then tried to pick her up after she was like livid. And he's like, seriously though, can I get your number? He's like, come back with us. We're going back to Broomfield tonight. She's like, fuck you, dude. I just argued with you. That doesn't matter. Let's go. Give me your number. I don't know if he got it or not, but
probably.
Dude, me and Jimmy are the gruesome twosome.
I've seen some of your Snapchats. I'm like, good God.
Dude, he's a fucking mess. And I love it. I love it, dude. There's not too many people that come into my life that go equally as hard as me, if not harder. And Jimmy is one of them. Jimmy's always down to fucking rage.
Yeah. If you saw him on Tinder, I know you'd swipe right.
Me?
Yeah.
Probably.
He's like your ideal guy you're looking for.
Dude, Jimmy's my fucking... He's like my long-lost fucking brother.
He is your Prince Charming.
I love that fool, dude. So shout out to him. Me and him have been fucking shit up lately. And he's my little fucking +1 for everything, because I've been getting invited to a bunch of fucking open mats and everything. Wrestling classes and stuff. And he's just a fucking white belt, dude. I roll in because I'm all high leveled and like pretty well known around the area, and they're like, "Oh, what's up, jujitsu?" And they're like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "Oh, that's my buddy. That's my white belt killer. He's with me."
It's my white belt.
So he just fucking comes to like all the open mats, all the wrestling classes that we go to, and I mean, he's a quick study, so he does good, and he keeps up, but people are like blown away that he's a white belt. And I'm like, yeah, well, he wouldn't be with me if he wasn't fucking worth his salt, you know? So, me and Jimmy have been training 6 days a week for like the last 3 weeks. We've been just going fucking hard. That Daisy Fresh life. Anybody who's seen Daisy Fresh.
That Daisy Fresh life.
Have you watched that? You haven't watched that
No.
YouTube, huh?
No.
It's like a YouTube series of these, jiu-jitsu practitioners up in Illinois, and they literally like live in the gym, and it's like shed. It's just a fucking run down, beat up piece of shit gym, and they like scrounge together like fucking nickels and dimes to like afford food, and they don't pay for training. They just like go hard every single day from like 8 in the morning until like 8 at night. They'll just train all fucking day long. And they started out as like a bunch of nobodies, dude, and just like how hard they go and shit, they've started just to like wreck the like high level scene. So, and it's just a bunch of fucking hillbillies. There's one literally called the Hillbilly Hammer. I can't remember his actual name, but they call him the fucking Hillbilly Hammer, and he's just this fucking...
I can see you calling yourself that.
He's just this fucking straight up Alabama boy, dude, and he's like, somebody called me the Hillbilly Hammer that day, and it was too good to not accept. So he's like, I'm the Hillbilly Hammer now.
It's like the Duck Dynasty.
Dude, it is, and they're fucking savages. All of them can go hard as fuck for like 90 minutes, and like, I don't know, you have to like know jujitsu and like see people training and stuff, but like watching them train, you're like, holy fuck, these dudes do this every single day, living off like nothing. They sleep in the gym. They all like, they sleep on like the Muay Thai pads and shit. They'll just like bring out the Muay Thai pads every night and just like sleep on a fucking like kick shield. They'll just like throw a blanket on them, and then like fucking 30 of them will be on the mat. It's fucking wild, dude.
They're called crazy. Daisy Fresh?
Daisy Fresh, yeah. Because the laundromat next door is called Daisy Fresh. And people would come and they'd be like, is this the name of your gym? Daisy Fresh? Blah, blah, blah. Just because that's the only sign on the whole building. So they started embracing it, dude. So they have a whole bunch of Daisy Fresh fucking jerseys and shit now. And it's just a whole bunch of backwoods hillbillies that go hard as fuck.
That's funny as
and
shit.
have high-level jujitsu. And I watched it, dude, because Jimmy told me to watch it. And I was like, Jimmy, this is us. Like, we need to do this constantly. So now we're the fucking, we call us the traveling daisies, dude. Me and fucking Jimmy just go around and just fuck up open mats, like 3-4 open mats every week.
Traveling days.
Yeah, dude. And me and him have been going hard as fuck. It's been killing me, but it's been paying off. I don't have a competition till like the first or second week of September. That's when my next pro fight is for my title. But Jimmy competes next weekend. There's a local tournament coming up, and we got like 6 or 7 of our guys are competing, and I think Jimmy's gonna double gold. He's doing gi and no gi.
Weren't you supposed to have a match at the end of August or something?
Yeah, I signed up for that fight to win, and then I told you he messaged me at like fucking midnight on like 5 days notice.
Yeah.
He sent me a list of like fucking 5 guys. He's like, pick one for your fight. I was like, bro, I'm not fucking fighting on 5 days notice. I haven't been in fucking camp.
Yeah.
So I fucking didn't take it. And then all the dudes who took it on short notice ended up getting fucking injured.
Really?
Like, all the guys that I know,
Mm-hmm.
there's like 4 or 5 guys that I went to open mat on like Sunday. And they're like, you doing that fight next Thursday or whatever? And I was like, nah, dude, I'm not taking a 5 days notice. And they're like, well, I'm gonna do it. And now, like, every single one of them got fucking hurt.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, you fucking do that to yourself, dude. You gotta know when to say no. It's professional fighting. I'm undefeated. I'm not gonna fucking lose my undefeated record just for a quick little fucking $150, you know? Because you still don't get a lot on... You don't get... How you make your money on pro fights is ticket sales, and you can't sell that many tickets in 5 days. Like, there's just no way you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
guess that is true.
I was just like, dude, I'm not gonna fucking possibly lose my undefeated record for fucking nothing. So
that's how you get McGregor, dude.
yeah, I skipped that one. But
speaking of which, that happened while we didn't podcast. The whole McGregor fight.
Oh yeah, snapped his fucking leggy.
What did you think about that?
I knew it was his tibia when he snapped it.
Yeah.
Dude, I was more interested in that chick fight. You had me fucking rolling, dude.
Oh, dude, the Mexican chick fucked
yeah,
up that.
what were you fucking
Russian?
saying? You were like,
I was like, she took her down and she was just giving her the ground and pound. I was like, this one's for El Chapo. Give her the bricks.
you had me fucking rolling. You were getting hypey in
dude,
that fight,
I was
dude.
fucking.
You're like, Viva la Mexico! Just fucking screaming. There were some good fights on that card, though.
Yeah, there was. It was a pretty good card up until that shit happened.
Yeah.
The fucking McGregor fight.
I mean, Poirier was going to win regardless.
Yeah, but I wanted to see a finish either way.
Yeah, he was beating the brakes off McGregor. But the fucking highlight of that fight was Sean O'Malley fighting that nobody, dude.
That Chris, forget what his last name is.
Yeah, and he just got signed on like 9 days notice for that fight.
Yeah.
Signed to the UFC.
Yeah.
And he was just so happy to be in there, and he was getting the living beat out of him, dude.
He walked him down, but he didn't throw shit. He just ate everything.
He was just like, I'm in the UFC. I'm in the UFC.
He started like the first minute of the fight, he was like throwing and like was backing O'Malley up, and then afterwards O'Malley just started teeing on him. I felt so bad for that kid.
That broke records, dude. He
Yeah.
he had like the most significant strikes in UFC history in that fight.
I bet he fucking did.
He beat the living shit out of that dude.
Yeah.
It was fucking wild.
Fuck, did you see all the shit that was coming out about the kid the next day?
Mm-mm.
They're like, he just got a $75,000 fight of the night bonus off of that, and the first thing he buys, an ice cream sandwich. They're like, save your money, kids. They like showed him the next day. He was like, somewhere his face was just all fucking swollen and bruised, and he's like just smiling like the biggest smile and has an ice cream sandwich.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That dude was just stoked to be there, bro. He was running on pure adrenaline because he should have been knocked out in the second round.
Oh yeah, dude. See, and that's what was bullshit. Like the stoppage of that fight, the last 28 seconds or some shit of the fight. And I was like, if you're gonna stop it, you should have done it the round before. Like once you got into the third fight like that, you should have just let it.
Yeah, but you can't like knowingly give somebody brain damage. I get where the ref was coming from. He should have stopped it way sooner. I agree. But, like, just because there's 30 seconds left to a fight, you're not going to, like, let the living shit get kicked out of somebody for 30 seconds. Just so they can have the fucking pride that they made it through the round and then end up like Muhammad Ali, you know? I get both sides of that argument. For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It just is weird.
He should have stopped it way sooner. I'm not...
Because, like, it wasn't even, like, at that point, I think he was just finally like, alright, this kid is just getting killed. Like, it wasn't like it was, like, a full, like, he was just taking fucking ground and pound.
No.
Because they were still standing up.
He was getting...
That's the one thing that was just,
kicked out
like,
of him,
that was kind of weird with me, was, like, the circumstance of how he just, like, finally...
Yeah, it was a weird point that he stopped it. For sure.
Because, I mean, yeah, like, if he was just, like, if he had him in the cage or had him on the ground and just feeding it to him, like, then, like, yeah, obviously it's, like, when they do it for the TKOs.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, yeah, it was just kind of weird. He, like, ate a few punches, then he's like, ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know, it was just kind of odd. But everything else was...
Wonder Boy fought fucking Dorino.
Yeah.
That was a good fight, too.
And then who was it, the fucking autistic dad? That jiu-jitsu wizard that got caught.
Oh, fucking Ryan Hall?
Yeah, Ryan Hall.
Autistic dad.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
Bro, I told you he's got fucking... I think it's
some shit.
Asperger's. I think he legit has Asperger's.
Yeah.
He's fucking weird. And
Yeah.
he kept doing the same shit over and
Yeah.
over again. And I was like, dude,
That's
he's
why
gonna
he got caught, yeah.
Yeah. I was calling it because he did the same fucking role maybe 15 times, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's gonna eventually catch on and fucking... What's he do? He
like,
just...
Yeah, like the first two he did were slick, and then he kept doing that same role.
He didn't switch it up at all.
Yeah.
He did the same fucking role.
Yeah, the first one was... It might have still been it, but he did it, like, super quick. The rest of them, he, like, you could see it coming, because he just kept doing it.
Mm-hmm. And then that dude just finally timed it and jumped in and weaved his legs. And then just started... He held his fucking arm back so he couldn't defend, dude. And he was just fucking out cold, just throwing hammers.
That dude looked like he just worked a construction job for 16 hours straight and got home and was like, I need a beer. That's what he looked like walking into the cage.
I love Ryan Hall. That's just like his demeanor all the time. It's
Yeah.
just another day for him. But, I mean, you can't do the same stupid shit over and over again. That'd be like me going for the same fucking armbar over and over and over again. You're eventually going to catch the fucking counter and fuck me up. Which he's so good at jiu-jitsu, dude. He had so many other entries and all sorts of crazy shit he could have been throwing. Yeah. And he literally did the same fucking roll 15 times in a row.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't feel bad for him, you know?
Oh, shit, goblins.
Tell me about this vision quest you're going on, dude.
Vision quest?
Yeah, I like to just give cool names to shit. You've just been, you've been on one.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
I don't know. So, like, I mean, for one, it was weird coming back from being sick, and then, like...
You got your life back.
Kind of.
I'm renewed.
Yeah, kind of, but it was, like... Because, like, I was doing good with, like, going to the gym fucking, like, 6 days a week, and then staying on my diet, and then, like, it's
You're
not...
fucking on it.
It's not like I, like, completely, totally fell off. But, like, going down to my parents, and it was, like, when I finally got an appetite back, so whatever I was, like, finding, I was, like, trying to eat.
Yeah, but that shit's hard, dude. You can't, like, take weeks off and then go right back to 6 days a week, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's just not how it works.
So, yeah, so, like, going back into, like, my diet and shit hasn't been that bad. But, yeah, no, that first day going back to the gym, holy fuck. I was like, I feel so, like, I can't believe how weak I got over, like, the 2 weeks that I was sick. And then...
Dude, that's every single time when we don't lift for, like, a week or two.
Yeah.
And then I go back, I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Like, a week off, I can be good. But, yeah, like, 2 weeks, and especially being, like, as sick as I was, and I bet a lot of that weight I lost probably because I lost muscle, because I wasn't eating shit. Like, I was just...
Like, Tuesday? Was it Tuesday we did chest? Or Monday?
Monday.
That was the first good chest day I've had in fucking quite a while, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like all right, but like weight wise, I like know how weak I am. Like I'm coming
You
back,
fall off hard,
coming
dude.
back. But so it was like between that and then just like some weird shit at work that I'm like, fuck y'all, kind of fuck out of my way type shit.
Tell me.
Yeah. So like, and I should be fine with everything because like I had my review yesterday. I got a raise and shit,
Mhm.
but still at the end of the day, I was kind of like, fuck y'all. Just some like,
Dude, you get burnt out from the same shit over and over again.
and it's not even so much that it was like just stuff that was like said around there like about me. And I'm like now kind of like, all right, fuck all my Tim Grover shit now. I know I did actually listen to Winning, so I was like been all enthralled with that.
Winning's pretty good. I still think Relentless is better, but
I like Relentless, but I like Winning how he just kind of goes into like the grittier side of shit, to where it's just like in your face. But like when he talks about the dark side and stuff, and like made a lot more sense after that book. Because it was like, because I was even thinking like I don't think it needs to be one thing, and it's not. It's just that fucking side of you.
oh yeah, my dark side has many forms, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not just
Many
like
forms.
one.
Mainly, it's just the burning desire to win all the time.
Yeah,
Which is, I really liked how he like elaborated on that in the book.
yeah,
Because I just have a unquenchable thirst to just fucking be the best at everything I do.
mm-hmm.
Everything turns into a competition for me, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Since high school.
Yeah, dude. So that's just how I am, like to
Yeah.
the core of my being.
Yeah.
That's why when I tell people, they're like, for all my fucking weebs out there who like love anime and shit, and they're like, what fucking anime character do you relate most to? I tell them Bakugo, and you're like, you're a fucking asshole. I'm like, no, Bakugo wants to win at every fucking single thing he does. He wants to be the fucking best, and that's what I am. Like that's the core of my being.
Mm-hmm.
When I do something, I want to be the fucking best.
Yeah. That's kind of what I got to like the shit that I got going on at work, basically. It's like there was stuff that was like brought up from like when I kind of first started there, like shit that was said and like somehow it got brought up again. So I'm like, all right, fuck y'all. Like we had a, did I tell you about like the harvest that we? Oh, we had a harvest and like I was cutting all the shit down and stuff, and then like I got switched off of that and was doing like different stuff, and so they threw these other two on there and it turned into like a 2-day harvest after that. I'm like, I had a pace going. Why'd you switch me? And then I was like, fucking put me back on it again next time. Like we'll have this shit done. And then it kind of got switched up like before the our last harvest started. I was like, still no faith in me, huh? So like since then I'm kind of been on a,
I mean,
don't talk to me type.
dude, they made their bed, let them lay in it.
Yeah, so
That's their fucking fault.
well, and I also had my review coming up, so but I mean like all that went good. Like it hasn't been like bad, it's just like it's like that little Michael Jordan, and I took that personally.
I feel it, dude.
So like that's kind of where I'm at with it. Which is funny because I heard like a dude doing stand-up comedy about that. He's like, tell me Michael Jordan isn't a first ballot Hall of Fame psychopath. He was talking about like in The Last Dance, like some team beat him and like this average player put like 36 up over Jordan. And Jordan's like, he came up to me, shook my hand, and was like, nice game, Mike. He's like, and I took that personally. And then the next night he scored like 38 over the dude in the first half. And that they were talking to the other guy on The Last Dance. He's like, I never said shit to Mike after the game. He's like, he made that shit up in his head and then used it as fuel to fucking kill me the next night. And he's like, if that isn't psychopathic shit.
That's something I would do.
He's like, I've had comedians come up after I'm done and they're like, hey, nice set. And I'm just like, fuck you. He's like, because I take it personally.
That's what you gotta do. You want to be a winner, dude.
Yeah, shit like that. And then just like, all kind of aspects of just putting myself like in my focus. Like from I want to get back to getting to the gym and just tighten up everything just as an individual.
Yeah, that's why I was checking in on you today.
And like I've had like actually multiple people say something to me, and I'm just like, I'm fucking putting myself first right now. So
yeah, I didn't think you were like mad or anything, but I'm around you enough, you know, that like I know when the fucking mood shifts, or the vibe shifts, and you've definitely like had that awakening, if you call it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just hanging out with my dark side for a bit.
Dude, I've been hanging out with my dark side for 2 months.
Since I got sick.
Fucking on one, dude.
Dude, that was another thing.
I almost killed a girl. Yeah.
Way to fucking...
She almost passed out,
way to derail my fucking...
we were talking about dark side. It's
tangent.
similar.
I know, I was starting to lighten.
Wasn't violent. Don't think of it as violent. She thought she could handle more than she could. She almost passed out. It was a bad time.
It still sounds violent.
Fuck.
Anyways, I was gonna say I had so much time to listen to like music, like new music and old music that I had when I was sick. Fucking, I had so much time on my hands too that I was just like stirring in fucking madness of didn't know what to do.
That's good though. That shit lights a fire in your ass.
Yeah.
Sometimes you've lived with me 2 years, so like I'll have those fucking weeks, dude, where like I just don't talk to anybody. I don't do anything for like a week. I get my alone time. Same thing you're talking about, dude. Just get in touch with that dark side.
Yeah.
Figure out what's important in your life, what you need to do.
That's another thing that I was like, what the fuck do I want to focus on right now? My life.
It happens, dude.
Which I'm still fucking, I don't know.
You're never gonna like stay straight and narrow on your path like 100% of the time. Always. You always veer from the path. But like true successful people realize when they're veering off the path, you know? And they're like, okay, I need to like do something drastic to get back onto the path, to figure out what I need to do
and
to
it's
get
more
to
like
where
that.
I want to be.
Not even so much like the veering off, but it's almost like a fork in the road type thing. Like
went left,
like
you should have went right.
No, I'm staring at both of them. It's kind of one of those like I need to make a decision here. Not so much like drastic.
I get you. I don't relate to that one because I fucking pick one.
I know.
I get that fork and I'm like, right. And then I'm like, oh fuck, I should have went left.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's more like I can see it coming. I'm not at the fork, yes, but I'm like
I just get there and I'm like, this way.
You're like, oh, there's a fork in the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
That went bad. Yeah, that's usually how that goes.
Oh. God. Yeah.
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
People are different. Like,
yeah.
You definitely consider consequences and shit way more than I do.
I honestly was thinking about this like is yesterday or today, like kind of that difference between you and I is like I definitely look at like both sides, like what's
what
gonna
could
happen? Yeah,
and I'm just like, what could go wrong?
Yeah, you're like, hey, we'll see.
Yeah, so
you're like, I don't know, but we're about to find out.
Exactly, dude. I'll worry about this tomorrow. This is a now decision.
As many times as I heard you say, we'll worry about that later.
I still have people ask me to this day about shit, and I'm just like, I don't decide shit that far ahead. I wait until that moment is literally fucking 2 minutes from me, and I'm like, I guess we'll do this. Different strokes for different folks, my man.
That's a good one.
You live and you learn, and I do a lot of fucking living. That's all I'm gonna say.
Not a lot of learning.
Not a lot of learning, bro. I'm enjoying the ride.
Oh, we're back at this fork in the road.
But I mean, do you like have regrets in life?
I
Honestly.
think we all do, yeah.
See, I don't think I honestly do. I like looking back on shit and be like, fuck, that was such a stupid decision, but if I didn't do this, then this wouldn't have happened, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
So I think
I
that's-
definitely, like, it's not...
I'm not bashing, dude. I'm
no,
just
no, no,
saying,
I'm
like,
I'm, like, trying to...
you probably have regrets because you think about shit like,
But
like you were talking about.
But I don't think it's so much, like, really big things that I'm like, this could have drastically changed. It's more of, like, this could have gone a lot better than it did. But, I mean, we're here, you know, like...
That's
it's not like
every day of my life.
Yeah, it's not like super big, like life-changing, drastic things.
I get you.
But it's more like, yeah, I probably have some shit I look back on. I'm like,
No, bro, I literally, like, that's my biggest dream is when I die to just get, like, a full playback of my life. Because there's so much astronomically stupid things I've done in my life that like, I wouldn't even change if I had the opportunity to go back and change it. I'd be like, nah, bro, this was a great fucking story. Why would I change that? You know? You just gotta fucking live. You gotta, like, let it happen. But different strokes for different folks. I get it. I am fucking balls to the walls. Whatever happens, fucking happens.
like
dude.
we're saying though, if you learn from a few things,
Haven't learned a lot. Have not learned a lot. That's why we're a good combo, dude.
I know.
You're the voice of reason in this fucking group.
There's a little bit of yin and yang here.
And that's why me and Jimmy are absolutely fucking toxic together.
Yeah, yeah,
Because Jimmy is just me to a T.
yeah. You're that fucking relationship that the girl's like, it was so bad, but then she's still with him 4 years later.
That's me and Jimmy!
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy's that girl I could never lose. The great white buffalo, dude.
Oh, fuck.
He'll literally, him or me, dude, will fucking just bring up something, and the other one doesn't even fucking question it, dude. Just like, all right, what time?
I know.
What are we doing?
It's like when you the last podcast that you did, it was with him, and you like walked in and you're like, "You want a podcast tonight?" Huh? I was like, "No, I was fucking dying." You're like, "Would you be mad if I did with him to Jimmy?" I'm like, "Do your thing." And you like called him up right there. He's like, "Can you podcast like now?"
Yeah, dude. Jimmy he's the fucking ignition to my gasoline, dude.
All I could think of is that R. Kelly song now.
What?
Ignition.
I've never heard it.
Oh,
I
shit.
probably have, but
I'm about to learn you a thing or two after this. The remix to Ignition, son. It should be our opening song for Sinchies. Some R. Kelly. Oh. Bill Cosby got out.
yeah. Don't sidetrack us. I was on a good one. What's your biggest regret?
Seeing that this goes to like that. They're not like big.
Biggest to you?
What about you? I'm pausing here. I'm at a pause.
My biggest regret's kind of dumb, but in the same breath, it's like meaningful to me. Is my biggest regret is I wish I would have found martial arts sooner. I didn't start martial arts till I was 25 years old.
Yeah. You started later than
Yeah, dude.
most career.
Would, without a single shred of doubt in my mind, be a world champion by now if I would have started when I was fucking 14.
How did you find it?
It was when I was traveling around. I went on the road. Remember when I was fucking vagabonding for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
For like 4 months, I was just going state to state, just like hitching rides and just traveling around. And then I spent that month in North Dakota with Cody because he was getting married. and I was I helped him set up his whole wedding and shit. And then I came back, and then my mom was just like losing her fucking mind, so I came back to see her, and I decided, I'll stay for a couple weeks, and then I went and trained at a martial arts gym for like a month or two, maybe.
Just on a whim?
Yeah, it was right next to my mom's house, and I just signed up for a month membership, and I was like, I'll stay for a month, and I ended up staying like 2 months, I think, and I trained there, and I fucking loved it, because you know me, you've known me since fucking high school, like, I've always been a hothead and shit, and I was like, I don't have to fucking freak out on people all the time. I can get all my frustration out at the gym and get humbled every single day at the gym. I liked getting my ass kicked. It wasn't like I went in there and I fucking wrecked everybody. I got my fucking ass kicked for 2 months. And I was like, this is fucking such a life-changing experience for me. And then I hit up one of my good buddies from Salida, Jake Philly. Shout out to Philly. And I hit him up and I was like, yo, because he'd been training martial arts for like 3 years. And he was pretty fucking good. He was a purple belt. And I was like, yo, I'm looking to like start training full time. Where would be like a good gym to start out or to like set up and get like really good training? And he told me Zengano's, one other place, and Ludwig's. Zengano's was closer, but I did my research and I looked online and I saw that Dwayne Ludwig ran Ludwig's. And I started like looking up Ludwig and like all his reviews and shit, and how he was just like, he's one of the best striking instructors in the world. And I was like, I'm gonna go to Ludwig's. So I went there and I fucking loved it, dude. I fucking loved it. And that was even different from the first gym that I trained at. The first gym that I trained at is what you would call like a gladiator gym. They don't do a hell of a lot of instruction. It's mainly like get in there and get your
spar.
Yeah, go get your fucking ass kicked. You fucking learn technique for 15 minutes and spar for 45 minutes. And then you went to Ludwig's. And
was it like martial arts or was it like boxing?
It was martial arts. I did Muay Thai and I did jiu-jitsu.
Oh, okay.
/ wrestling. They just switched off every day. And then you go to Ludwig's, and Ludwig's is 45 minutes of drilling and technique and then 15 minutes of sparring. And I just love the like actual dojo feel to it, the academy feel to it.
Right.
But it wasn't like a fucking karate school that's like, doing fucking stupid forms for 15 minutes. Like, you legitimately learned quality shit for 45 minutes, and then you got to practice it for like the last 15 minutes of class, and I loved it, man. I was fucking hooked. I trained at Ludwig's for 2 years, mixed martial arts. I trained kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all of it. And then about the 2-year mark, I think you remember, I don't know what happened, dude. It was like a click. I fucking skyrocketed in jiu-jitsu. I got way better at jiu-jitsu than dudes who have been training 5-6 years at jiu-jitsu.
I think that's probably around the time when I started seeing you actually in tournaments and shit too.
My skill progression was fucking astronomical. Like, I shot through the roof. Like, it all just fucking clicked for me at one time. And then people, like, I was just a fresh blue belt, dude, and there was, like, purple belts, brown belts, and they were like, bro, you're fucking really good at jiu-jitsu. So I was just like, maybe I'll do jiu-jitsu, because I don't like getting hit in the face.
Yeah.
I don't care what fucking people tell you, like, there are people like that, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you have to have some screws fucking loose.
Yeah, I know a couple guys, like, Caveman Raiden, dude, one of the dudes that trains in our gym, he loves getting hit, dude.
Raiden?
Yeah. It fucking lights a fire in his ass when he starts getting fucking pieced.
Yeah.
And
I know people like that.
There's people like that, and
Yeah.
I legitimately don't like getting hit in the face.
No.
So I was like, why am I fucking sparring every night when I don't like it?
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking genuinely love every single hour, because I would do Muay Thai for an hour, and then I would do Jiu-Jitsu for an hour, and then I would go and spar for like the last 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be like, why would I go do Muay Thai and just go through the motions? Like, yeah, I'm learning good shit, quality shit, but I know enough to keep me safe in a standard like striking exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I keep doing this and then go to jiu-jitsu and then get my ass kicked for 45 minutes when I don't even like getting fucking hit?
Yeah.
I just need to know enough on the feet to get it to the ground.
Yeah.
And if I get it to the ground, you're fucked. So I was like, I'm gonna go full-time jiu-jitsu. And then that's when I started training jiu-jitsu full-time, and then I really started excelling, and then that's when Sensei Sam had me start being the assistant coach for the jiu-jitsu program. And I've been his fucking right-hand man since then. I was the white belt. I'm gonna be his first black belt, his first true black belt, because there was people before me training who were blue belts, purple belts, and shit, but they all fell off or like don't train enough, consistently enough. You know, I was his first true like white belt that didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like, I knew very little jiu-jitsu, just because of my previous 2 months, and then I fucking shot up through all the rankings, and now I'm like the best guy in the gym. And I've been there since fucking day one, and I still got mad love for Sensei Sam. He's taught me everything he knows. I got mad love for that dude, but I'm gonna be his first fucking black belt.
Yeah.
And I've already told myself that, because I've had like offers from other gyms to come train at there and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more of a pride, honor thing for me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's put so much time into me that I'm not gonna just like fucking take all his knowledge and everything and then just be like, yeah, thanks, peace, and go train at somewhere better. That's what the open mats and shit are for. That's why we're the traveling daisies. Me and Jimmy go to the other gyms. I'm still learning shit, like new shit from other people every single week.
Well, like when quarantine was heavy there, you had those guys coming over at the last house.
Shit, dude, I had fucking 12 guys on rotation coming 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And we were fucking doing speakeasy training sessions in the basement.
Yeah. Speakeasy training sessions.
Yeah, dude.
That's what it was, though. Too.
It was fucking wild. It's been a crazy journey, dude. Yeah. And I loved every single moment of it.
Yeah.
And I can still fucking spar, dude. I can still throw down standing, but it's just not my interest by any means, you know?
Right.
So I'm gonna be his first black belt. I'm gonna fucking crush the scene. And then once I get my black belt, I'm gonna probably open my own gym, get an affiliate, you know. But it's been good. I've been enjoying the journey, like you said. No fucking no thinking about anything. I've just been doing shit as it comes.
Yeah.
Literally there, I'm like, right, left, figuring shit as we go. But it's been fucking money.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all fell into place. And that's another, like, going back to the fucking universe and God, whatever you want to fucking call it, dude. Like, when I found martial arts, that's like when my life aligned. I was fucking lost.
Yeah.
I was just doing whatever, whenever.
Well, I remember when I heard that you, like, got into it and was, like, taking it super seriously. I remember I was like, thank God, like, because I knew that you were lost, too. We would talk every once in a long while. You know, we kind of fell off, but we're, like, still homies. But, like, I remember, like, when I heard that you first got into martial arts, I'm like, fuck yeah. Because I knew, like, it was something for you.
It's been a life-changing experience for me, dude, and I don't regret a single moment of it. It's cool to, like, think back and look back on, you know?
Yeah.
And it's only going to get better from here. We got a lot of shit planned. What's your biggest regret?
I swear, like, talking about all that to, like, look at it like then and now, because like I said, it's not really big things, but in a sense they kind of are, because it's
Big to you.
yeah. So like I don't know, just learning or like taking things more seriously. Like when I was a little bit younger, like once I got like into football and stuff, like that just like consumed all my high school. Like at that point, like I'm at like especially my senior year, I was like if it wasn't for sports like from the start of the year, I was like fuck it, I wouldn't give a shit about grades or anything. Like I was like tip top through football. And then after that, like the whole, I mean, you call it senioritis and shit, whatever. But after football, I was like, I don't really give a shit anymore. My fucking grade, they didn't like, I wasn't failing or anything, but compared to like the student that I was,
Yeah.
I was like they fell off. But so like shit, like when it comes to football or like past relationships and stuff, I look back and I'm like, fuck, you could have learned so much more at the time. Like could have made something different. But um, you know, how do I put this? I get like I really wish I would have learned back then, but now I realize like I use it to like I try to help out other friends. So like
Yeah, dude. People get fucking lost.
yeah. So like especially like when I know people that I'm still homies with from Cotopaxi, from where we grew up, and like I'll keep in touch with them. Like a lot of it's like I'm trying to be like, all right, listen, this is what you're gonna deal with coming up here, and like this is kind of how you get through it. Like it's not fun, but like you kind of gotta look past it because you got a lot of life to live. Like high school isn't the end of the world, shit, you know. Like there's people I know.
98% of the people I knew in high school.
Yeah, yeah, and so it's like, especially people like out of high school now and they're still worrying about that stuff. I'm like, you better like cut that shit off right now, or else like your next few years as an adult are really gonna suck, even more than they're going to.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, yeah, seriously. And I'm like, really? Like your time management with how you're like just doing your last bit of your days? What's bothering you? Shit like that, or like losing a paper or some shit. I'm like, listen, once you get a little bit older, you ain't gonna give a fuck about none of those things. So, like, here's what you need to focus on, you know? It's fucking. Yeah, like, I try to help out. And, like, now that you said that little mood change, I feel like a dick lately.
The awakening.
Yeah. Because there's some
You've
stuff
kind of been
where
a dick. Not like a bad dick, though.
I've had that
You've been
kind of attitude, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been about you, which isn't bad.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just in the spotlight for myself right now. Okay.
Dude, it's nothing new. I've done it fucking 4 times since we've
I know.
lived together.
I know.
You go through phases, bro.
Yeah.
I hit points where I'm like, no more, dude. Like I gotta fucking focus. I gotta hit the hunker down, which I feel like I'm very, very close to. Like I'm about to be on one here shortly. I think it's probably when I get serious for my training camp for my title fight.
Yeah.
But I've just been fucking maxing and relaxing, trying to just not fall off the tracks, you know?
Yeah.
Life gets fucking hard sometimes, dude. Shit'll pull you all sorts of different ways.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking figure out what's important for you. Move on, you know?
Yeah.
Keep
like,
going.
I try to tell some people because like they get so focused on like I feel like I'm being a bad friend or bad this and that. Like I'm like, be selfish for a little bit. It's not bad. Like stop worrying about everyone else.
I don't apologize on that shit. I don't believe in apologizing for like not being there. True friends understand. They see what you're doing. They see like the focus and the effort you're putting in towards something, and they encourage it.
Yeah.
Like when fucking dudes get mad at me because I haven't talked to them for a few months because I'm training my fucking ass off, working my fucking ass off. I fucking write them off, dude.
No.
Like that's not a true friend to me.
No.
A true friend is somebody who's like, this dude's fucking busting his ass. I'm gonna let him do what he's got to do. When he hits me up, I'm gonna talk to them like nothing's changed, you know?
Yeah.
Which I have that shit from friends of mine, not just from me going to them. I have friends who I haven't talked to in forever who will just randomly hit me up. I'm never like, bro, you haven't talked to me in fucking forever. I'm like, oh, what's up, homie? I haven't heard from you in forever, dude. How you doing?
Yeah.
See you busting ass. I see you fucking killing it out there. What's up, dude?
Yeah. And that's what annoys the shit out of me is like people are like, oh, they don't text me anymore. It's like, you don't text me either, motherfucker. Like,
it goes both ways.
Yeah. So like when it's shit like that, and I used to kind of be like that a little bit, but not to where it's just like, fucking your fault, you know? I'm always like, all right, if you stop messaging me, like if you barely message me,
it's a case by case basis, dude.
I'm like, I'm not gonna keep trying to, and like I especially stop the whole fucking, you gotta put in all the effort in a conversation type shit to like just try to be friends with someone.
I fucking threw that shit out the window a long time ago.
Yeah, so like
if you only send me one replies like 4 times in a row,
yeah,
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yeah, shit like that. So I'm like, all right, fucking cut that shit out, and I try to help out others with,
It's good, dude.
Yeah.
Working hard.
So I mean, I guess like, yeah, when you like go back to the whole regret, it's like, I wish I would have seen that stuff back then, but like I know now, and I can like try to help other people with it. So it's kind of a weird. How do you look at it? As a regret, or it's? I feel like everything though, no matter what, like it still made me who I am, and so I'm like, I honestly wouldn't change it. But looking back, it's like
ride that fucking train.
That path might have been better, but fucking here we are. Ain't died yet.
Butterfly effect, dude. That path might not have brought you to me. Me and you might not be fucking doing this podcast right now.
Yeah. That's what we were fucking. Me and one of my buddies at work were talking. He was my manager at the last grow, and I went to that grow because of another dude that I knew from a different grow. And I was like, I knew that kid was a shithead, but he's probably watching this, but I don't fucking care. He always is the first to see all my posts, and I have him blocked. But
aren't those the best, dude?
Yeah, shit's funny. But I was like telling him, I'm like, I wish I never would have switched, because like that little shit got me into some. But then he was like, yeah, but then we would have never met, and you wouldn't be at this job, and we wouldn't be chilling. He's like, there's a means to an end. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking true. So it's like shit when you look at it full circle like that. It's like, yeah,
it's a good thing to see the full perspective, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever care about the haters, dude. Yeah. I have 80% to 20% of people who watch all my stories and shit fucking hate me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're watching me. They're not worried about other fucking shit.
Yeah.
If I'm like that big of an influence in your life to where you're fucking worried about how my day's going as opposed to your fucking day's going,
yeah,
by all means, enjoy the show, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fucking living it up. I'm having fun. Don't ever worry about the haters, dude. I love them.
Yeah.
I fucking love them.
That's what I tell people too, and they're like, oh. Especially people like just fresh out of high school, they get weird like when people stop talking.
Embrace
to
those fuckers, guys and gals.
And they start
dude.
talking shit. I'm like, fuck it.
They're watching you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, it's gonna happen, and the longer you live, the more that you're not gonna talk to a lot of those people. Like, fuck it.
And that's something that hit pretty true was that promoter that I was talking to a while back, the one from my last fight, who was talking about helping me bump up my ticket sales, and I was like, okay, man, like, help me out. And he's like, I had more people who hated me buy tickets just because they wanted to see me fail than people who were supporting me that wanted to see me win. And I was like, that's the fucking energy I'm talking about, dude. I was like, I need to get haters buying my tickets. Let's fucking go. Because it's true, dude. I have way more people who fucking despise me that watch my shit than people who love me and care about me and comment on my shit, you know?
Yeah.
That care about me. And then there's always going to be like the neutral people who don't really care and shit, but the ratio is just fucking wild, dude. How many people like fucking hate on me and still watch all my shit?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm still me. I'm still living it up, having a fucking ball.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show. It's a shit show.
Yeah, it's what people who, I'm sure even that watch this podcast and just see how you're dressed half the time. They're like, what the fuck is up with... I've had a few people that are like, what's up with Dylan? I'm like, you kind of have to know him. I'm like, I see your point of view, but like, fucking, if you've lived with him like I have, it like...
That was like when Kenny moved in on Saturday, dude, and I was in my fucking Daisy Dukes.
I fucking got home and
He's
looked
like,
up the stairs.
What the fuck are you wearing, dude? I was like, oh, you'll get used to it, bro.
I got home and looked up the stairs because you were already moving shit over and you were just in your Daisy Dukes. Nothing else. You're like, hey, bro. And I was just like, fuck. Like, shit like that. Like, if people just knew. That's why I was laughing so hard.
I don't give a fuck about what anybody on this planet thinks of me, dude. Family, friends, none of you. You can all fuck off. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna love it.
You love the attention.
I do like eyes on me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking deny that. But you watching me. I don't fucking walk in a room and people ignore me, dude. They're like, this guy. Something's wrong with this fool.
Is that when Jake started lifting with us?
Oh, bro.
He was like, I feel like people are looking at me like if I'm wearing this tank top. I'm like, they're not looking at us.
I promise you.
He's like, what? I was like, you were wearing a fucking crop top and those shorts. I was like, they're not looking at us, bro. Trust me.
And I am like, you're like, I would say like 70% desensitized to it.
To you?
Yeah, you still get like some of the shit I do or some of the shit I wear. You're still like, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude? But
I'm desensitized, but there's times where I'm just like,
doing
this fucking
shit
idiot
for fucking 9 years, dude. To where I'm at the point where I don't even fucking realize. I'm like, why is this fucking dude looking at me like this? Does he have a fucking problem? And then I'll like stop for a second and I'm like, I'm wearing fucking Charizard socks, fucking booty shorts, and a crop top that says Rocky Mountain Middle School. I was like, okay, maybe this dude, maybe I stick out a little bit and I shouldn't get so upset at this guy. I'm not even fucking 100% desensitized, dude. I still get upset about people sometimes and I'm like, what's this motherfucker got a problem for?
Dude, the first time you wore that shit to the gym, you strutted, you didn't give a fuck, you strutted in and I was stopping to get water.
And those fucking 5 dudes, they wanted to
those Mexican dudes are just staring at you, and you turn around, you're like, "Where the fuck were you at?" I'm like, "I tried telling you I was getting water, and you just kept storming through."
Nah, bro. My one piece of advice to all the listeners: don't give a fuck what nobody thinks about you. Have a ball. Mm-hmm. Be that guy. Be that fucking guy.
Don't be that guy, but be that guy.
Be that guy. Yes, always.
After the debauchery we just talked about for the last like 30 minutes, we're like,
you know,
I want to get to the fork in the road and make a decision there.
A lot of living, not a lot of learning.
Oh, you and Nala, bro.
That's why she's my dog, dude.
Fuck.
We're fucking 2 peas in a pod.
I don't know if it just came naturally, if you two are meant for each other, or if she just learned everything she knows from you.
Probably a combination of all of that. I know I'm not as mentally challenged as her. That's all I know.
Your appetites are almost on point, though.
Everything else about us, dude. We're both attention whores.
Yeah.
Both get overly excited about fucking everything.
About people coming over to the house.
Dude. I was telling you when we moved into this new place, or in the new room, I was like, I'm about to have people over here every fucking night. And you're like, I'm not fucking looking forward to that.
Yeah, I was like, it's not. Yeah, I'm very much like, I can be away from people. I know you don't like that. No. You like the interaction.
I do until I hit that point to where I'm like, all right, nobody fucking talk to me for like a week.
No.
I'm an extremes kind of person.
And then when you come out of it, it's fucking party boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it only takes me like a week, dude. I can go like fucking 3-4 months of just going fucking wild. And then I'm like, all right, I need a serious week where everybody just fucking ignores me and doesn't talk to me. And then I'm right back, dude. It's all about balance.
It's a period that you have. Just get on the rag for a week.
Yeah, like a quarterly period.
Yeah.
I feel that.
It's the ones that are on those birth control things. It's every 3 months.
The Nuvarings?
Yeah.
I got one in my fucking skull.
What?
I'm fucked up in my head, dude. I go till I can't no more, and then I just fucking shut down for a week. And then I'm back. Cocked, locked, ready to rock, dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's been a fun podcast.
We're back at it.
We kind of stumbled our way through that one.
Yeah, we'll come back.
We're good. We fell off the wagon for a bit.
Yeah. We're back, though.
Just like everything. We will be back. Regular releases. Season 2, baby. We got Kenny Rodriguez, Kenny G from episode 2 living here now. So, I mean, if Marcus or I aren't feeling it for a night, he can be our sub, no problem.
Yeah. We'll probably get him on here a little bit regular.
Oh, yeah. Semi-regular?
Yeah.
We still got to get Jimmy more semi-regular.
Yeah.
Jake wants to be back on.
Yeah.
I know we got more stories with Derek.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about some the other day.
I fucking miss Derek, man.
Oh, me too.
He quit FedEx, and I'm just fucking heartbroken, man. I think that's why I'm quitting FedEx. There's just nothing.
Probably.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing
for me,
there for you anymore.
There's nothing left. But it's been a great podcast. Mad love for all you guys. Sorry we took such a long time, but we'll get back to it. Promise.
We're back. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about. What do you think of the new set?
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, this is a new setup. We're gonna be on the couch. We can back the camera up and put another chair or two here. Yeah, we can get some good guests on here.
We got more room now. So.
Yo, you want to be a guest? Hit me up.
Hit me up.
Taylor, we got to get you on here. There's some other people that I had to get on here that I haven't yet. No company. Oh well.
Anyways.
Don't forget! Sinchies getting a beer. Get me one.
2 drinks in the water.
Life lessons. Mad love. Have a good night, you guys.
Oh, God. Let's get some pizza.